Mercury's flickering out on the main. Just me and the ghost of a midnight freight train. I'm a pilot of steel in a world made of rust, turning the ghosts into pillars of dust. Old man Miller left a hammer and a name, but the fire in the valley didn't stay the same. Now the rain hits the tin with a heavy-eyed sigh, watching the river go dragging on by. And it's hard work, cold steel, and a handful of air. Dignity's found in the grease and the prayer. Through the broken down glass and the shadows of iron, we were the lions of the valley, we're dying. Yeah, the rust belt is breathing, the heartbeat is slow, but there's places only a night shift heart knows. There's places only a night shift heart knows. I remember the heat and the way that it smelled like a secret the Fernsons kept to themselves. 40 years on and my hands are still gray from the ore in the eye of the day. My father's shadow is etched in these bricks, and the timing of gears and mechanical clicks. He'd say, son, don't bend for no man or no king, but the silence in here is a dangerous thing. Just a night shift heart driving home. Dignity remains in the dust, yet gone now. Sodium lights are flickering like a ghost on the glass, counting frozen freight cars and the years I let pass. Gary's a graveyard of smoke and of steam, a rusted out ending to a blue-collar dream. I stepped off the ballots and I felt the air bite. A long-haul engineer in the middle of the night. My father's ghost is in the suit of the stack, working the furnace until his spine cracked. Now the Union Hall is a hole in the sky, where the steel birds are dead and the rivers are dry. I'm a man on a siding, waiting for a sign on the frozen shores of the freight car line. On the frozen shores of the freight car line. Past the Sacred Heart, where the windows are gone. Past the diner still open, but waiting for dawn. I found his old badge in a cedar-lined box, in a cedar-lined box. Rusted iron and pictures and some heavy door locks. He said the heat of the furnace would keep me so warm, but the heart of the engine is a different storm. Miles on the meter, grease on the hand. Grease on the hand. Looking for a home in a vanishing land. Vanishing land. My father's ghost is in the suit of the stack, working the furnace until his spine cracked. Now the Union Hall is a hole in the sky where the steel birds are dead and the rivers are dry. I'm a man on a siding, waiting for a sign on the frozen shores of the freight car line. On the frozen shores of the freight car line. Home now. The Mahoning is high and the fog's on the move. Ghosts walking the tracks in a midnight groove. Old Ferguson is standing like skeletons of rust while I sweep the gravel and the iron ore dust. I lost the foundry back in '79. Now I'm just a man counting the freight line. Now I'm just a man counting down the freight line. My boots are wet and the air is thick and gray, counting down the minutes until the break of day. And the rain keeps a-tapping on the metal of the roof, while the railroad signals are the only living proof that the world keeps on spinning while the blast lights die underneath the heavy gray of a Youngstown sky. Yeah, the iron and the sorrow, they both weigh the same when you're working for the ghost of a factory name. When you're working for the factory name. I reached for a fuse in the glove box bin, found a yellowed envelope where the paper was thin. Her handwriting was flowing like the Mahoning's thin. Her handwriting was flowing like the Manning stream, a scrap of 20 years ago, a paper-thin dream. She wrote it while the furnaces were still burning bright, tucked it there for me to find on this rainy night. A simple I love you on a Union Hall card, reminding me of sunlight before the work got hard. Now the rain is a-tapping on the metal of the roof, and her letter in my hand is the only living proof that the world keeps on spinning while the blast lights die underneath the heavy gray of a Youngstown sky. Yeah, the iron and the sorrow, they both weigh the same, but tonight I'm carrying more than just a name. Carrying more than just a name. Thaw is dripping off the Corwin tin. Iron pistons hum a hymn of where I've been. 60 years of grease under these fixing steel hearts for these bitten nails, fixing steel hearts for the icebound northern trails. Your mother's thermos on the bench is getting cold, a tin-clad ghost of stories we left half told. And the foghorn cries across the gray water like a tired man's prayer for the son of his daughter. Rusted ore ships sleep in the Duluth mist, watching the tracks where your name got lost in the list. Pride is a freight train that takes what you love to the cold gray hills where the gulls cry above, where the gulls cry above. I hear your 18-wheeler down on Mazaba Street, a heavy diesel rattle and a rhythmic metal beat. 5 years of silence is a heavy winter coat around a father's shoulders and a lump inside his throat. Your old Union jacket hangs where you left the keys, rattling like the metal in the cold Lake Superior breeze. Iron and ice, ice and iron, thaw and pride, nowhere left for a father to hide. So let the foghorn cry across the gray water, like a tired man's prayer for the son of his daughter. Rusted or ships sleep in the Duluth mist. I'm waiting right here where your name got lost in the list. Pride is a freight train that takes what you love. Now it's me and the gulls crying above. Now it's just me and the gulls crying above. The throttle's down, I'm coming home. Finally coming home. Steam off the asphalt in the Scranton night, humid as a coal seam after a slide. I'm running the maintenance past the breaker height, with a ghost in the passenger I can't hide. Water is dripping in the DLW slope, rust on the tracks where the men used to run. This town ain't got a heartbeat or a lick of hope, just waiting for a valley on this mountain hole, just waiting for a sunrise that never comes. Oh, that thunder's rolling like a coal car load, reminds me of the dust and the men left down. There's a silence in the valley on this mountain road, echoes the names that haunt this town. The lightning cracks the sky over Steamtown Yard, and I'm carrying the weight of a broken heart. And you're the one who survived the most. Saw a young man standing by the signal light, flooded at the crossing where the 81 bends. He had the same young eyes and a face so white, like the one I lost when the mountain ends. He didn't say a word when I pulled to a stop, just pointed to the peak where the fog is thick, just like my brother on the night of the drop, before the fire damp took the coal seam quick. One lamp went out and mine stayed lit. 40 years of coal dust and I can't quit. Oh, that thunder's rolling like a coal car load, reminds me of the dust and the men left down. There's a silence in the valley on this mountain road, echoes the names that haunt this town. The lightning cracks the sky over Steamtown Yard, and I'm carrying the weight of a brother's ghost. The nights in the anthracite are long and hard, when you're survive the most, it's long and hard. Survive the most.
The red brick walls are drinking in the rain. Iron water towers, rusted out and gray. I'm sitting in the cab, recording just the hum, waiting for the low-oiled sun to come. Grease under the fingernails of grief, locomotive of hum is my only relief. I found a cassette in the pocket of your coat, static and a song that your daddy wrote. Now the tape is spinning while I wash the grime, trying to buy back a little bit of time. Can you hear the fog against the old stone lock? I'm whispering to shadows while I watch the clock. Oh, this industrial soul is wearing thin. Where does the diesel end and the dawn begin? I'm cleaning the engines that carry the freight, but I'm still standing at the railroad gate, talking to the dead through a magnetic wire, keeping the ghost of our love on fire. Distant diner signs are flickering out. Silent canal water carries all my doubt. Iron bridge is hidden in the rising steam. One more shift till the light hits the floor. Oh, this industrial soul is wearing thin. Where does the diesel end and the dawn begin? I'm cleaning the engines that carry the freight, but I'm still standing at the railroad gate, talking to the dead through a magnetic wire, keeping the ghost of our love on fire. Tape end, goodbye love, click.
Salt trucks rust beside the gate where the midnight wind begins to wait. I'm pushing steel through the ghost of the line, a ghost in the cab, wasting time. Chain link rattle in a hollow beat, chain link rattle in a hollow beat. Frozen fence on a dead-end street, flints a fossil in the lake effect haze, drowning in these post-industrial days. And the smoky stacks vanish in the white, the Union signs have lost their light. We were hammered out of iron and pride, with nowhere left for a man to hide. Now the silence is the only sound in the city buried in the ground. Headlights catch a shape in the drift, an old fastback, a heavy lift. The same midnight blue in the chrome so bright, we built it in the guards one summer night. She was 17, reaching for the stars, before the pension went and she left the cars. Now she's a silence in a distant zip, now she's a silence in a distant zip. The steering wheel, I'm losing my grip. And the smoky stacks vanish in the white, the Union signs have lost their light. We were hammered out of iron and pride, with nowhere left for a man to hide. Now the silence is the only sound in the city buried in the ground, in the city buried in the ground. I'd trade the diesel and the steel to see her hand back on that wheel. But pride is a winner in the white, the Union signs have lost their light. We were hammered out of iron and pride, with nowhere left for a man to hide. Now the silence is the only sound in the city buried in the ground. In the city buried in the ground. Flint buried in the ground. Just me and the steel. Slag heaps glow like tired eyes through the rain. Orange light bleeds on the slick iron track. I finished my shift, I checked every switch, but there ain't no fixing what don't come back. I'm parked by the platform where she used to stand before the snow took the wheel from her hand. Now the neon is buzzing, a ghost in the mist, in a town that God and the Union forgot. And I sit here and listen to the ghost on the line, while the Lehigh rolls heavy and cold. I got a flip phone, a console from '99, with a story that'll never get old. Yeah, the static is thick and the signal is gone, but I'll park right here till the break of the dawn, just to hear say she's almost home, in the town of the steel and the rust and the bone. The old Union halls went out years ago, and the taverns are filling with men like my ghost. We hide the cracks in our hearts with the grease of the rails and the engines we've served the most. I've got 5 voicemail mails I haven't cleared out, one from that morning when winter took hold. The signal is failing, the battery's weak, but it's the only truth that I still need to seek. I should have told her. I should have said. And I sit here and listen to the ghost on the line, while the Lehigh rolls heavy and cold. I got a flip phone, a console from '99, with a story that'll never get old. Yeah, the static is thick and the signal is gone, but I'll park right here till the break of the dawn, just to hear say she's almost home, in the town of the steel and the rust and the bone. Call ended. Sunday, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Steel cage rattling in the lake wind's teeth, coffee's bitter cold in the dark beneath. Radio's a ghost in the hum of the wire, watching frozen cranes like a funeral pyre. Dragging heavy iron off the 90s spine, looking for a license plate I left behind. White fog swallowing the tracks out whole, waiting for a whisper that'll heal the hole. 2 brothers drifting in a lake effect gale, one still standing by the rusted rail, howling at the cranes where the elevators fall. Heavy heart, listen for a phantom call. Decades of diesel, decades of freeze, bringing me down to my calloused knees. 2 a.m. hum in the heavy cab light, ice on the glass like a jagged white blight. Railroad switches glow pale through the storm. Searching for a shape in a uniform, every rusted chassis buried in the white makes my hollow chest tighten up too tight. I'm built of iron, or so I claim, but I can't stop whispering a missing name. Radio catches a signal on the wire, dispatcher's voice, a cold funeral fire. Abandoned wreck near the freight crossing bend, where the bitter road finally meets the end. Blue paint peeling in the lake-driven sleet, the longer due piece of a longer due meat. Two brothers drifting in a lake-effect gale, one still standing by the rusted rail, howling at the cranes where the elevators fall. Heavy heart, listen for a phantom call. I found you waiting in the winter deep, a promise that the iron and the cold couldn't keep. Engine cuts to a low, dying wine, frost creeping over the double yellow line, just the wind now. Heavy breath. This is message 22, Mary, down here by the shell, where the sulfur meets the breeze. That orange light is flickering, same as every night. I finished up the valves on unit 4, wiped the grease off my palms and found a dry spot on the floor. The clouds are low and thick, smells like the canal. Just wanted you to hear me before you drift away, drift away. I'm recording this so you remember my voice, in the dark beneath the flares, with the trains and the noise. When the shadows get heavy and the past turns to gray, listen to this tape, let it lead you back home. I'm anchored to you, Mary, no matter where you roam. Remember that motel by the old ship Canal? We stayed there in '84 when the hurricane hit. We had a cooler and a radio and we laughed through the gale. Your hair was long and wild, like the marsh grass in the wind. Thinking where it began, don't let those lights go out, baby. Hold on to the sound. I'm recording this so you remember my voice, in the dark beneath the flares, with the trains and the noise. When the shadows get heavy and the past turns to gray, listen to this tape, let it lead you back home. Anchor to you, Mary, no matter where you roam, no matter where you roam. Whistle blows. Mary, it's time for me to get back to work now. I'll see you Sunday, darling. Click.